Hello and welcome back to Panda2. Today we got 11k versus 12k plus. I am white. Alright, you're starting there, so I will... Actually, I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to... I don't want to let you get the big side, but... So guess what I did yesterday? I... Just give you a hint down there. I built my computer, which means now I'm downloading and transferring stuff, and I even re-downloaded a new thing of XSplit, which apparently this XSplit, they made it so you can download or record in MP4 format. I found out, so I kind of wish I would have updated that sooner instead of the original FLV format, but it is what it is. So what do I want to do here? I can kick it and do this sort of thing, but it kind of hurts this down, although it is territorial over here. I kind of want to ignore it for now and get an approach over here and then taking a corner enclosure for myself, or approach high over here. If he leans on that for a while, it doesn't do any good. This, if I can get this good, then I can lean and do some stuff with this. So I'm gonna do this. So yeah, all the fun stuff of learning a new operating system went from Windows 7 now to Windows 8.1, and in, I don't know, 6 months or whenever I upgrade Windows 10. I know it's coming out in July, but so hopefully the mic is picking me up just fine. I did a little test, and we'll see how that goes. Interesting. As far as capping moves go, if you treat this as a capping move, the usual move is here. So, I kind of want to lean on it, get this, and see what he does, and then start this sort of thing. He can then attach here and do some stuff like that, but I don't really want to settle. What if I just do this? Does that work? He has to extend or something. And then I can go here. And then start this whole ladder sequence. Actually, no, with that I can't. What should I do here? With this, I feel like I need to respond, otherwise he's going to pincer me next. I can do some settling. I can push and force him low. And he'll probably do this. That's now 4th line, so that's not really good. I kind of want to... If I just settle, that seems really bad. And then do this sort of thing, but then it's open on this side and you can actually attack both. Oh, and then another thing with the mic, the desktop itself is right there. You can kind of see it in the corner. I turned on the fans on it from the high setting on the actual case, so hopefully they're not coming through too bad, or I don't know. That's very strange though. I just don't know how to deal with that. Coming in here, I really can't do much. Like, I want to cut this off, but I don't think I can. He can push up and cut, but then I can wedge and take the entire corner. If he goes here, I can do this. He can go down and then follow, and then actually, hold on, just that. This, cut that, Atari down, descend, go here, go here. That's just, it's terrible. I mean, there's this Atari. Let's try it. It might be an overplay. It's kind of greedy. I probably should have done the other side and just settle quick and then come back. So yeah, the XSplit discovery is kind of cool. That should save about 20 minutes of converting and downloading. And I don't know why it wasn't a feature before. They wanted to make it a premium feature sort of thing, but it's kind of useless if you don't know about the conversion. You're backing off, which is interesting. If I crosscut, you go down. I don't want to crosscut though. There's this move which you can Atari. You can Atari, and then I can Atari and Atari. If you Atari this and then fix, I can go up and Atari you again and get some stuff here. If you just fix directly, what do? I do this, right? And then that's Atari, but then this is a disaster. If I just pull back, that seems really bad. If I cross-cut, you can just Atari. I can, of course, Atari, and then do this, but that's already a peep at that. But then you're kind of closing the corner. You know what? If I Hana here, Atari up, Atari, and then this. Atari over, fix, Atari. This seems really bad, but I don't have a plan yet, which is not good. So let's see what he does. If he fixes, then what? Do I just pull back here? He can't cut, right? If he cuts, I just Atari and come out. If I fix, this, like I said, this is pretty bad. Cutting, this is bad. What am I doing? What am I doing here? This to that to push up. What am I doing? If he tries pushing, I could just do this. I'm already running out of time, and I haven't really accomplished anything. I mean, these stones are, you know, kind of weak in the corner now, but so is this stone. But like, if he goes here, I'll go here. If he does this one, do I cut it off and then Hane here and try to kill this stuff? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. You'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. You are going to do that. So if I do this, I can make a wall and attack this. I can do... This looks like the only move right now. This to that. Yeah, I wasted too much time on that. So anyway, now I got a stick. A very bad stick. Do I care about that stone? If I do this, he does that. I can Hani here, but I'm giving up a ton in the corner. Let's see. Maybe not. Because with this, I can start jumping now. So I can actually Hani here. This whole cutting sequence thing doesn't work. If you want to crawl in the second line, be my guest. Actually, I am gonna do this. This is very dangerous, but you're cutting that way, huh? Okay. You're gonna cut here, you're gonna Atari, you're gonna Atari. Okay. But now I can net these two stones with a move like that. And now I've got this giant wall on the outside facing two directions. Anyway, so I don't know what that is. My inclination is to attack this now, right? Shoulder hit like this. If he tries pushing up and cutting, I can just descend. If he cuts, I can always come back and Atari this. Actually, I kind of want to go all the way over here and approach the stone. So that was kind of a terrible result that so far isn't going too bad, but get this in Sente and then take an extension here. Or jump out. And how does this go? This to that, to this, to that, to this, to that, to this, to jump. And then I can also jump, so I kind of want to get in a running fight though. You jump here, then okay, you're, whoa, 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 what? So that means I can do this sort of thing, right? Take your corner. Take your corner, make your wall, and then jump over here, or I can just cap you now. I'll cap you now. Get you sealed in. I like this move. There is this Atari, of course. However, you can capture that for sure. But then with this, I can actually Atari this, and if you want to fight a Ko, that's great. I can actually live in the corner here. I can do this, which means you can do this, and then I can actually take this and send... Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm okay with that. You want to take that one stone? Nope, you're not taking that one stone, huh? Anyways, so... this is bad, it just goes to this. This threatens some other stuff. But now with this, I'm going to take a corner enclosure. No. Which one's bigger? This one? I should probably... this is Sente against this. And then I can... How do I want to attack this? I can kick it and do this sort of thing. I can also take a long extension. But I want to get this in, I think. So let's... Because if he goes here... I can... take a Kosumi here. That's maybe what I want to do with this one, is take a Kosumi. And that helps reinforce all this. And then it threatens this stuff. Which one's bigger? This makes it low, this makes it kind of high. Let's do this. If he approaches, okay, you're going to do that. I can get this and that. This is a little too small right now, but and he should not respond here. This is too small, but all right, cool. Now I'm gonna take a corner enclosure here. And so you're pincering me. I don't have to worry about that because I can live in the corner, and actually I might want to split you. If I just attach, and running out of time, so let's just do it. Hane. Cool. This cut, I have 1, 2, 3 liberties. I can then cut and actually do some stuff with you, so if you want to push and... Oh, you're not going to cut. This group is kind of in danger. I just... like, this acts like a capping move on that already. And then if he pushes... and cuts, then that's kind of a problem. If I do this, I'm actually good, I think. So let's just do this. It's not an eye, it is connected, and my whole point is to lean on this a little bit. He's destroying this territory, unfortunately. I don't want to let you get an extension, although this extension's bigger. So, actually, you know what? I should probably seal you in here. Which one's bigger? Attacking this, getting some influence, and then leaning on this, or taking this extension? Or this extension? This is all facing this, and I'm not using it, so let's do this. This is kind of the earmark, these two stones. He wants to jump out here. So now this group is sealed in. Which is good. He can get a free forcing move or two. And actually, yeah, that's kind of what I figured he'd do. If he gets this one, do I care? Yeah, I probably do care. So he's going to get out like that. And then I can cap him here. But this is a knight's move, which means I can cut it. So if I do this and he connects, I can actually do this. And if he goes here, I can go here. Like I said, if he saves it, then I can do this one. If he goes here, then, okay, you are going to do that. So let's do this. Alright, so I need to respond here. He might actually force me to capture, unless I get a move like this in, but then this is Atari, and then he's out. So if I do this, he can Atari and kill. So I actually need to make this empty triangle, unfortunately. Which means he's going to link up with this, or try to. If I do this, he can Atari and then connect. If I just capture, I'm fine. Right? Yeah, I'll just capture. So there is no forcing moves here. So he... can I do this? He does that. I do this. He does that. No, he can't. Cursory reading tells me. I don't know if this works. It looked good at the time. Oh, that was another thing. I now have two monitors. Instead of using the big screen as the second monitor, I actually have a second one over here. Oh, and I forgot to mention also, if you're interested in the build I did, I am going to leave a link in the description below. If I hit the head and the head, and he goes down, I follow him, he comes up, I do. I think this is a perfect application of this, actually. Because now there's this, but then I can follow you down. That means I can do this one, right? Actually, I can probably do this. If you cut, I Atari, you capture, I Atari, you capture. My brain's not really working well today. This is kind of a disaster. I mean, this is going decent. There's this Atari, and then there's this Atari. And then he can actually wedge in here. So I can actually do, if I do this, he can do this Atari. So I think I need to connect here, which means if he goes here, I can actually wedge. He can't cut those stones off. So if I just do this, this goes to Atari, goes to this cut, goes to this capture, goes to that, Goes to this, goes to that. Let's just do this. It's simpler. So now there's this, but that means I can wedge here. This is self-Atari. He can Atari from this side to get out. But if I do this, it doesn't work. Actually, if I do this, he captures. I do this, that. Do I care about those stones? Next question. If I do this, he captures. I can do this. If he fills, I do this Atari. Actually, I would do this. If he captures, I can connect. This makes it snap back. And this kills it outright. But this actually saves a liberty. And it kind of, actually is Sente. It forces him to respond. Something like that. Now I can do this to save that stone so we can't get an eye there later, but that is not important. What I want to do now is take some extensions. Like, this is getting pretty big over here. This is a pretty good wall. If I extend to here, no, I kind of, well, this is getting pretty alive unless I start attacking it. And actually I can probably do something like this. This forces him to come here. Actually, I could probably cut it. So this is limiting this guy's potential. So he's probably going to connect here now, which means I can actually get this move. Nope, you're attaching. Cool. So I'll just jump then, make light shape. What is this? I think this is the move, actually. Because now you're under attack again. You can't go under. If I just do this, does this work? This to that to a cut. I think to get ahead, I gotta do this. Are you really gonna save those 2 stones? You are going to try. Hane cut Atari. I can fix Atari. You can get some free moves and make some life, I guess. If you just descend, I will descend, so. If you crosscut, you can get some free forcing moves, but. Nope, you're coming out. Okay. So then I will do this. Does the crosscut work now? Crosscut, Atari. I can do this. Then I can build up this side and this side while you're on the run. This kind of forces him that way. I actually have 2 friends here, so if it goes here, I can actually just jump here and possibly even do something like this. Because this is a, that's not Atari yet, but so let's do this. I'll take 5th line territory any day. Is that a thing? Because that's Atari. That's Atari. I'll keep you reined in, that's okay with me. So this is threatening this Ko. If I do this, this, throw in co, capture. You have to capture first. I don't particularly want to fight a co though. So this might have been ill-advised here because I'm going to have to force to do this to avoid the co. I can actually, I can Atari and connect underneath, and then I don't care. Because if he tries wedging, I just Atari. It's now a very dangerous co for him. What kind of co threats does he have? I mean, there's stuff like... Wait, where are his co threats? What was I thinking? Something like this? You can get this Atari. This co is still kind of a problem though. So let's poke at this. So this looks like a wasted move now. I should have probably just done that first, but it is what it is. You're jumping again. I will jump again. So right now you're giving me 5th line territory. You're descending. If I Hane... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to descend with you. Is that a thing? Because you do this, you do that. You do this, I do that. If you go here, I block. I don't know what that is. It allows you to do this and get that free forcing move, so that you can kind of get an eye going. I don't know. Because these are me, you can push and fall back. If you just, okay, you're gonna cut, which means I will do this one. Now you're peeping at this stuff. That one I will respond to though. I think a peep on the other side would have been better. But just shoulder hit. Clamp, you're gonna push up, huh? There will be a cutting point here, but then I'm getting stronger here, so that my next move can actually be this. And at that point, if I can surround this, then I don't care. This to that to capture, I guess. That was not right. I think it would have been better there to do this Atari to get that free move. Yeah, let's do it. Because now you're helping me surround your group. Do you realize that? Like, I can get this free move in now. I can get this free move in now. Because I don't care about that stone. I really don't. This is what I care about. And if you cut here, then I'll just do this, because if you try going up, I can Atari. So I'm just going to do this nice move. I will turn, and now your group is completely surrounded. I mean, you can try jumping through here, but it's a knight's move again. You're gonna push. So if I wedge here and you do this, but you know what? I can just do this, right? Because I can cut this and you can't do anything. Because I can just do this. So you're starting to make some eye shape, but if I take any one of these, this becomes null and void. This one's probably better. You're down to one eye, I think. Right? You're extending that, okay, but if I just do a move like this, so you're gonna run to this stuff? You're gonna come up, huh? Okay. This group is looking pretty dangerous, because you do this, then I do this. There's a double Atari here, so if I just extend, you go up, you push again, do you Atari? Because now I can get this move, you can get that move, I can capture. This is double Atari, of course. So I will do this fixing move. But now I can do this. So I can do this. Yeah, I think you're in trouble. That group now has 2 liberties left. Like this, is that a problem? Actually, it's a problem for you now, actually. Because now I can do this, that, and actually get all of this. If I do this to that, to this, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I can just descend. This is actually Sente against that, so let's just do that. Sente against these 4 stones. Oh, I'm sorry, this group has 3 liberties left, not 2. This is also Sente against that, because I can do this, squeeze, and then jump to this, to that. You know what, let's not worry about this right now, I don't think. Push. Atari, capture, Atari, do that. Fix, poke, that's a problem. So, this is all taken care of, right? This is not gonna live, or is it? I mean, if I push here, and then do this, or then this, if he tries this, I can Atari, capture, Atari, do that, whatever. Wedge. Wedge doesn't work until I do this. This is free. Which means he can do this. I can get this Atari in for free. But I kind of want to go back to attacking this. Making sure it can't live. Because this is a false eye. This can be made false with either one of these 2 moves. So this is a false eye as well. If I just do this, you can get this Atari and I'll capture. So let's just, if I do this, you can come in on this side and then, yeah, okay. That is nothing, right? If I just do this, you can't do that. You know what? Let's just be safe. Just be safe. No need to get fancy. His points are coming from this corner, a little bit up here and here on this bottom side, but it's open here and open here. This group is basically dead as far as I can tell. Yeah, because this is already a false eye. I kind of want to do this. That to this, to that, to this, to that, to this, to that, to this. That's Atari. What this? This kind of works. Just destroy some of this territory. This is a free move. Sets up a whole squeeze thing. There's some more territory points to be had here. Like now I can jump all the way to here with this stone, right? Poke, boop. Nope, actually I can't because it's not strong enough. I kind of want to do this just to separate this group from this. You're Ataring. Boom, da boom. That's not an Atari, so let's just do this. And then let's do this. So now this is all connected up with that. I can get this Atari in, and then I can actually push the Ataris. I can come back, make this a false eye. There's so much stuff we can do to mess with this group up at the top yet. This Hane is pretty big now. In fact, I may do that next. I don't know what that is. Because I can just do this, and then you're self-Ataring on the next move. This is actually Atari against you. So I'm going to do that first. This goes to that. So yeah, I'll do that. This makes that a false eye. This descent, or this to that. So in other words, you're gonna force me to try to capture this? Like this now becomes Atari on you. This is now a kind of a cut problem, but I have one eye here now. So I'll take this Atari then. And then if I do this, it's just alive, right? Cut does this. Right? There's this throw-in thing, and then there's this one. But that would be capture, and then I have two eyes. I mean, you can take out one of the eyes by going here. Alright, so you're doing this, but you can't do this one. There's this whole thing. This goes to that. But then... So in other words, I'm just going to take one of the liberties off of this thing, and then I don't have to worry about it. Like I said, there is this cool thing that you might try to set up. You know what? I'm just going to take... If I take this, that goes to this, this, and then I'm alive. Because you can't Atari then. Or you can't actually take this last liberty without self-Ataring, so... This, that, that's self-Atari then if I do that. So I'm going to do this. Then I will do this. And it doesn't even matter because he cannot take this last liberty without self-Atari. So that's good. Okay, that protects this cut. You know, that cut might have been a problem, actually, right there. Okay, you resign. Okay. Yeah, because this group doesn't have any eyes. This is a false eye because of these two stones. That's a false eye, and this one can be made false. This entire group is dead. This is all 5th line territory. I've got some in the corner. This group is in serious trouble. With a move like this, after descending and reducing the eye space, of course, this group is in serious trouble. There's no points in this. Well, there's no points in this. His points are down here, 2. Well, that's not a point. I'll call it a point. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 there. 2, 4, 6. You know what? Let's just do score estimator. Whoops, I already screwed up. There we go. Score estimator. It's still upside down. Thought a new computer might do that, but I guess not. Estimating score. 105 points. Yeah, that's not surprising. Oh, I totally forgot about this whole middle thing dying. In the whole estimating thing. Play. Yeah, that's right. This was all dead too. So I had this entire big part of the board. Did it actually say that? Shoot, it's gone. Estimate score. You just did this. Just pull up the file. Oh. Okay, so I did count this group as alive. Okay. Yeah, so and no points in there, which is, yeah, about right. Okay. So yeah, that was a very aggressive game. Made a lot of weak groups and invaded everywhere in strange places and things like this peep. Wherever that was. Oh, it's upside down. I should probably go to the game, shouldn't I? Play. Here we go. That's it. This peep. Now, if you want to peep, you'd think he'd, I don't know, do this. Because then he can possibly come back up and try to make some eye shape. But, and then him attacking this later on to help me surround him, that was very, very bad, I think. Because I don't really care about this stuff. I'm worried about attacking this. So he helped me surround him. Tried running this giant group out, but I don't think he could have done that. Some forcing moves, endgame type stuff, but again, this group is pretty in trouble. Yep, there's that. And that group has no eyes, huh? I thought he would do some more with these 3 stones. If I can pull him back. Like, I thought he'd try descending or something, but then I would just cover and... So maybe he saw that wouldn't work. And I also thought that he would try to live with these by turning here. Because turning here, he can then get this move in for free. Threatening connect underneath, which case I gotta respond. And then he can, you know, pull back and start making some eye shape. Go over here, and actually with this one, then pushing this way, he can get a couple more forcing moves. So he might have been able to live with that if he pursued that a little bit. But so anyways, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please do like it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, feedbacks, or suggestions, please leave them below. Yeah, thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.